get it going, yeah, right now. We can get it going, yeah, right now. Big dreams in a small town. I leveled up, they need to pipe down.
Yeah, what's happening, man? We on top of your game. This is that sports talk, man. And it was some interesting games on today. Basketball games. The first game was Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Houston Rockets. Okay. Now, that was a good game. Like, the Houston Rockets and the Oklahoma City Thunder, they battled it out. I felt like this team is neck and neck, and they can see each other later on come playoff time. And I think it was a good addition to add Durant. It just seems like Durant is not the leader. It's not at the forefront. They got other guys. It seemed like the young guys is kind of taking that leadership role with the team. But Durant, he did some good things. Durant really kept them afloat at certain parts of the game before he fouled out. And I thought that was interesting. The game kind of made me mad for real because I was waiting on the Lakers and Warriors to come on because, you know, I like the Lakers. And it went into 2 overtimes. And I was like, man, I want to watch the Lakers and Warriors. So it really caught me off guard. It made me really mad that they kept going into overtime. But that was a good game. You know, Shea, he going to do his thing. He know how to finesse you. He know how to get to the rim. He know how to get to the paint and get that foul. And I seen a lot of guys complaining about how he always get the calls going to the rim. He's a guy that know how to finesse you. Luka know how to finesse you. Those are guys that know how to finesse and draw the foul, where they get you, pump fake you, get you in the air, and they can draw the foul. So he was a big part of the win. And plus, congratulations to Oklahoma City for getting their rings. It was a ring ceremony for them. So, you know, ring night, you know, they're going to go hard. But I feel like these two teams, Houston Rockets and Oklahoma City, I just feel like they right neck and neck with each other. I feel like Houston is built to beat Oklahoma City for real. You know, Chet fouled out. It was a couple of guys fouled out. So, you know, Oklahoma City, not Oklahoma City, but Houston, they've been there. They've been right there. Last year they was like at one point in time, or I think towards the end of the season too, they was at number 2, the 2 seed in the West. So they was right up under Oklahoma City. So they won by going to get Durant. And then really, it just seems like they didn't give up really too much, you know what I'm saying, that they need now. Like they got a team, man, and that young team, they always been coming, but now they really coming because they added Durant. So that's going to be an interesting team this year. And I heard a lot of people talking about them during the offseason. So, yeah, they look good tonight. And, you know, I'm upset, man, because the Lakers lost. I feel like the turnovers keep haunting them. And a lot of that could be with them adding new guys to the roster. And they trying to figure out how to play with each other. And that could be most of it. But like careless turnovers, I just hate it. I hate seeing careless turnovers. And for some reason, the Lakers cannot play well in third quarters. They seem to slip away in third quarters. They got to find a way to bring some energy on the floor in the third quarter. I just feel like they had a lot of turnovers and they give up third quarters. And part of the reason is LeBron is out. I think he could have made up for a lot of this because they looked good in the fourth quarter. At the end of the fourth quarter, coming back in the game, they looked real good. I like the heart. I like how they gave a lot of heart. They put their heart and soul out there at the end of the game, scrambling for balls. But pause. But yeah, they did pretty good at the end in the fourth quarter. But I just want to see them. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to come out swinging from the get-go. You can't let them put points on you and then try to clean it up at the end. I hate that. They always do that. They always try to clean it up at the end. Let all these teams put points on you, get blown out by 30 or whatever, or 20, and then they try to come back at the end. You need to try to come out swinging at the beginning of the game. Man, these teams ain't playing this year either. They haven't been playing these past few years. You know, the West has been tight, a tight knit, and you got these young athletic players coming in the game, man. They gonna run, so you better have your running shoes on because they gonna run all night. It's gonna be tight defense like we seen with OKC in Houston. You know, it went into 2 overtimes. They playing good defense. These teams are playing good defense, and they playing 48 minutes at a high level. These young cats is running. So if you ain't running, they gonna run you straight out the gym. You gotta want it, man. I was kind of skeptical about Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura, man. Like, I was starting to think, like, should we have traded them? Like, I was saying that after the loss to Minnesota last year in the playoffs. I was asking myself, like, I was mad about the loss, you know. I was like, should we have traded them? And maybe we should. I don't know. Austin Reeves seemed to really pick it up at the end. He was dribbling, getting to the foul line, just attacking the basket when his shot wasn't falling. That's what you got to do. It just seems like we don't have a lot of shot makers outside of Luka. I hate that Luka had to put up so many points. Let me go check the stats and see how much Luka put up, because I hate the fact that Luka has to do all the energy and heavy lifting, and you know what I'm saying, these other guys, they wait till the end of the game to step it up. And it was another who I want to congratulate, or not congratulate, or get a props to. It is Marcus Smart. He had some good moments in that game where defensively, where I was talking about the other day, where it was one game where he didn't have any points and he played a lot of minutes. But tonight he looked at active, and that's a good sign for the Lakers. That is a good sign. Now, Vando, it'll be nice if Vanderbilt, he's been that hound before Marcus Smart came over. He was that hound for us. It'll be nice if both of them will get going together, like hounding players. I just haven't seen too much from Vando lately, and that's not a good sign. I hope Vando can snap back to it just seems like since the injury, he hasn't been the same. Vanderbilt. Since the injury, he has not been the same. And I just want him to come back to that player where he's getting steals, getting rebounds, being very active. He has not been very productive lately. And that's bothers me. Because all year long, when he was out all year long, well, most of the year, we waiting on him to get back with the same energy, and I haven't seen that from him. So I just hope Vando he can find his joy for the game again, because right now it don't look like he had joy for the game. Okay, here go the numbers. Okay, Hachimura, 9 points. As a starter, you should not have 9 points. Ayton, 10 points as a center. He had 6 rebounds. I would like to see more rebounds out of him. At his size, he needs to get more rebounds. But 10 points as a center, that's all right. He was active on the offensive end, getting lobs, or whether it was putbacks or lobs. That's what we need from him. But rebounding, we need some more rebounding from Ayton. We need more rebounding from him. See, you got Gabe Vincent. He got 3 points, 29 minutes, 3 points. That's not going to cut it. He was hot the other night in preseason, but I want to see you get active. It's the regular season. Doncic. Luka had 43 points. So it took Luka to have 43 points to keep this team afloat. We got to do better Austin Reeves had a solid night. I mean, it was times where he didn't look efficient. Maybe I think Austin Reeves, he didn't have an efficient night, but he put up points. I want him to see more. I want to see him more consistent and efficient. You know, he was 1 for 5 from 3, so it seemed to me that he started to get aggressive, try to get to the bucket, making plays for his team. So I would like Reeves to be more consistent, and that's just been him. Like, if he can stay consistent, man, Reeves can be an all-star player, like where he can get invited to the all-star. But he has not been consistent. Vando, we were just talking about him, 0 points. If he don't have no production on the offensive end, then we definitely need to see him be that hound on defense like he usually was. And Jake LaRavia, he had 5 points, 16 minutes. I think Jake LaRavia, I think he got a lot of potential. That dude got a lot of potential. And I think he could do a lot of things for us. I just want to see him more active. Just want to see more from him. You know, Smart, he had 4 points, 14 minutes. But the 4 points ain't what stood out to me. His what I want to say, how active he was stood out to me. Like, he was active with hands and feet. That's what I wanted to see out of Marcus Smart. I kind of seen some flashes of the Boston Marcus Smart. I just don't get what I would say about Marcus Smart, don't make dumb plays. Don't get too careless making dumb plays, making dumb fouls. That's what I say. But this team, you can tell that tonight this team really need LeBron. Congratulations. I take my hat off to the Golden State Warriors. They did what they needed to do to win that game. Butler, he had 30. Jimmy Butler had 31. Draymond Green had 8 points, but he was a factor in playmaking. Kuminga had 17 points. Man, if I was about to, man, I don't know what I would do, man. If I would have seen Kuminga hit another 3. They got Kuminga out there hitting 3s. That's crazy. So Curry had 23 points. So it looked at then you got Buddy Hield knocking him down off the bench. He got 17 points. So it just seems like a team effort with the Warriors. They know how to move the ball, they know how to share the ball, and they know how to they know how to make the right plays as a team. Where it seems to, on our end, the Lakers end, like we don't have an identity. And I'm not going to just keep blaming it on the continuity. I'm not just going to keep blaming it on the continuity and how long we've been together. Yeah, that's part of the reason. We got we add new people to the roster. But I haven't seen an identity from this team since they won the championship in 2020. Like, what has this team's identity been? Now, under Frank Vogel, he was a part, well, Frank Vogel was a part of that championship team. I mean, they was a defensive-minded team. Then they switch it up. They get Luka. Now they're an offensive team. I just don't see this team's identity. I don't see a direction. Like, what is our direction? Like, I just don't see a team you can see a team that's that's ready to win a championship. You can see them off the gate. It's clear as day that this team wants to win a championship. I just don't see no life in this team at certain points of the game. Not saying all the game. It's some parts of the game. I'm going to give them credit where they fought in that fourth quarter, but third quarters they let it slip away. It just don't seem like a championship caliber team to where, it's our time. It's our year. It just lackadaisical, turnovers, like nobody cares. But I think the turnovers can be fixed once everybody get inserted. We start to know each other on the court. You know, the season, maybe the regular season is maybe it's the regular season and they haven't got adjusted to the regular season yet. They still in preseason mode. Well, I feel like a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just preseason." Well, look, they still doing the same thing since preseason. I feel like whether it's preseason or season, you're gonna see some things that you're gonna look at the team, you're gonna observe a team, you're gonna see some things like, like we not supposed to be doing this. I know something's wrong. You can look at something. It's like you can tell something is wrong. Like you can really tell something is off about a team. I don't care if it's preseason or not. It was a time in the preseason where they played the starters, and you can tell that it wasn't all coming together. Like it's something off about this team. Like look at OKC and look at the Rockets. The first game, how they was battling. Like those look like those are championship caliber teams. 2 overtimes. Like one wouldn't go away. The other wouldn't go away. So those are championship caliber teams. A team that's just got a ring and still out there hungry. Like they can't lose. They will not lose, and they just got a ring. Them are championship caliber teams. The Lakers right now, they don't look like a championship caliber team. Maybe when LeBron get back, we can see more. But I think it's more problems than just LeBron coming back. You know, LeBron can give them like another 20 points that Rui didn't get. You know what I'm saying? That would have made up for him. Like, but I feel like you can't be in the starting lineup and getting 5 points. That's unacceptable. I really do think the Lakers, I hate it to say, because I really, it was a time and a point where I really wanted the Austin Reeves jersey. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was that good. You know, when they went to the Western Conference Finals like a couple years ago, they against who did they go? And when they got beat by Denver, and they rolled through the Warriors in the Western Conference in the semifinals, and they beat them. And I just felt like they was a pretty good team then. But this team is not showing signs that they really want it. And I don't think LeBron is just that quick fix, him coming back. And you can see it in LeBron's face on the bench. When the camera go to him, you can see how frustrated he is. And he's not even there. I mean, he's not even in the game. And you can see how frustrating it is to him. Like, he's looking like something is off. But, you know, really it's up to Luka to judge. It seems like the direction of this team has been going to Luka. It seemed like they're mostly about what Luka want. Luka is the younger player. They went and got Luka. They want him to be the head of their franchise when LeBron leaves, and you can clearly see the direction of that. Like LeBron has, like he doesn't have the control over this team as he once did. It's kind of different to see that, you know, because, you know, LeBron has always had his input on who he wanted to take in. I think where LeBron messed up, but with his input, is when they went and got Russell Westbrook. When AD was over there, and they went and asked for Russell Westbrook to come over there and help him. I think that's where they lost trust in him, because Westbrook, you know, they paid him all that money as a third option, and he went and stunk it up. But I just don't think I think Russell Westbrook is a good player. I was a big fan of Russell Westbrook when he was with OKC, his first go around to begin his career. But I just don't think he played well that season. I was a big fan of him coming over too as well that year. That year Russell Westbrook came over to the Lakers, I was a big fan of that. I was excited about that. I wasn't expecting him to stink it up like that. It was some flashes where he did some really good things. He just didn't fit. He just didn't fit this offense. And I just didn't, to be honest with you, I thought that's what we needed. You know, a guy that with a heavy motor like that. I thought like it'll be contagious. Like a guy with a heavy motor will get everybody involved, but that wasn't the case. So I think the organization had lost trust in LeBron then, and it's clear. You know, it's clear that they lost trust in him. You know, you put your input and you get Russell Westbrook. That's a lot of money they paid him. So yeah, it was clear that they lost trust in him. And I think they was really frustrated in AD, how he wouldn't stay healthy, not wanting to play the 5 position, not wanting to be, wanting to be a forward, wanting another center. But I was kind of with AD on that. Why not? For not wanting to play the 5, because the year we won the championship, we had AD plus we had Dwight Howard, and then we had JaVale McGee. So I think they went away from that formula where they had 2 big men, like good big men. I'm talking about big men that can really score, big men that know how to get lobs, big men that can really body you. I think they needed, that's what they've been missing over these years. And then not only that, they had guys like that can shoot, like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, like he can really shoot. And plus Pope was a defender. He was a hound defender. This team needs more shooting. And I think, man, I was saying earlier about Austin Reeves, going back to them, Austin Reeves and Hachimura. It might be time to move on from him, man. I really like Austin Reeves as a player. I wanted his jersey at one point in time. I thought he was a good player. I thought he brought energy. I thought he was improving. But it's like you can improve. You can go up, you can go up, you can go up. But then all of a sudden you can just stay here. And I think that's the thing with him and Hachimura. They went up, he went up, he went up, but he stayed here. He never got better. I don't think they never took that next step. And I think I was saying it the other night that he just never took that next step. It might be a trade, man. If this don't get better, man, I wouldn't be surprised if they make a trade, man. And what's his name? He hasn't even gotten in the game. He was supposed to be a part of the rotation too. He just made his way out of the roast. Dalton Connect. They got him as a steal in the draft. And he just hasn't been promising. Like, he just haven't been that guy. It was one time when he first got in the game, like one year, when they got him, he was on fire some games, like going off from 3, but he was supposed to be the 3-point shooter, but he just hasn't been that guy. And it's just like, I don't know what they can do. It's like Austin Reeves, he still got some value. And then Rui Hachimura, his size, and he can still Rui can knock down threes when he can. I just think they need to move on from them, man. It's just, you can see things early in the season. I see things. I don't care if it's preseason. I'm not the one to just be like, oh, it's just preseason. Because it's a problem, bro. It's a problem. And LeBron is not the quick fix, like I said. It's more than LeBron just coming back. And his injury is like crazy. It's like a nerve injury or something. It's kind of different. I ain't never seen him with this. It just back with shooting pain and stuff. He's getting older. LeBron, but Luka looked very good. That's a good sign. But you don't want Luka to be going off for 40-something points and without no help when you got people with 5 points in the starting lineup. I want to see the Lakers schedule coming up because it's not going to get easier in the West. And we got the Timberwolves coming up next. So our schedule is not easy. We got the Timberwolves twice. We play them October 24th, the next game, and then we come around and play them like two or three games later. Like this schedule, like it does not get easy for us. And we missing LeBron earlier on in the season, and it's not gonna get easier. It's not. I'm just looking down at this schedule. It's like we're running into some tough teams between October and November. We're gonna run into some tough teams. It's just not gonna get easier for us, man. And LeBron, he needs to get back. So hopefully LeBron will be back in like a week or two, man. Because we need that. We need somebody that can score. We need another 20-point scorer. We can't have people in the offense scoring 5 points, bro. That's not going to cut it. Man, this game pissed me off tonight. Really, real talk. Because what pisses you off is when you see the same things as the year before or the year before or the year before. You don't see nothing changing. It's the same results. And I get them trying to stick with Austin Reeves. I get them trying to stick with Rui Hachimura. But if those guys ain't producing, then teams move on from these guys. Yeah, you want to build camaraderie, and you want to build a team. You want to have a team that know each other. But when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. And I just feel like this marriage should come to an end because I'm getting tired of seeing the same stuff. I want to see LeBron get another ring before he get up out of here. I want to see Luka win his first title. And Luka looks out. Luka look like he's more of a championship kind of player out there than the whole team. Like Luka looked like he want to win the championship. The other team looked like whatever. We just playing. We're gonna go through the motions. We're gonna go through the steps. Luka looked like he want to win the championship, but the rest of the team don't. And you can see that on LeBron's face. It's like when they put the camera on LeBron, it's like, man, he looking into the camera like, man, this is just what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? This is why I was saying we need to get this and we need to get that, because now Luka he has that look like, man, now Luka's going to see the frustration I was seeing when I was trying to ask for this and that. But Luka has patience. Luka has patience with this team. You know, he just came over. You know, that could be a lot of the reasons. But I think somebody need to hold these dudes accountable. You know, ain't no way you got 5 points in the starting lineup. And I'm going to keep saying that because that just pisses me off, like watching the game. And then I'm trying to figure out what went wrong. And then I go to the stat sheet and you in the starting lineup with 5 points. Like, where they do that at? And you playing 20-something minutes, 20 plus minutes, and you got 5 points. Man, I'm looking at it. I don't even want to look at the stat. I don't even want to look at it. I just don't want to look at the numbers. Because the more I look at it, the more it's going to piss me off. Like, we're not in the preseason no more. And I think they needed to play more of Jake LaRabia. He seemed like he had some energy. That dude got potential, man. And we just didn't go over to get him to sit on no bench. I mean, if you want to have 5 points, we need to start somebody else. Ain't no way you got 5 points. Okay. Yeah, ain't no way you got 5 points. No way. Yeah, man, this ain't it. This is not it at all. So we lost 119, 109. We lost by 10. Could have lost by more. I liked how we dug deep and got in the game, but we shouldn't have been turning the ball over. We shouldn't have let that third quarter slip from us. Which is, when you start seeing the same thing, it's something wrong with that. When you start letting the third quarter, when you come out punching and swinging, but you can't win third quarters, that's telling me is like you let the other team make adjustments coming out of the locker room, and you didn't know how to deal with their adjustments. They made adjustments coming out at halftime, but you didn't. You let that punch that they threw coming out of halftime, the adjustments they made, you let that just get over on you. Nah. Both teams should be making adjustments coming out of the locker room. Both teams should be battling it out in a third quarter. Third quarter is adjustment time. You done got yelled out by the coach. Now it's time to make some adjustments. And I just didn't see that from the Lakers. They didn't make adjustments. They did not make adjustments, y'all. This was an ugly win. An ugly loss to me. It could have been worse. But the reason why I say it's an ugly loss is because I look on the stat sheet and it's people with 5 points, bro. Ain't no way. Well, 9 points. 9 points in 35 minutes, Hachimura. Come on, dude. You got Gabe Vincent with 3 points in 29 minutes. What's up with that, man? Something ain't right. Luka got 43. They was going to let him have 50. And they wouldn't have came and you gave him no help. You got Austin Reeves. He had 26 and 36 minutes. He played a lot of minutes too. A lot of these guys on the starting lineup played a lot of minutes. You got 30. They probably was tired. Some of them was probably tired because they played 35 minutes. A lot of the people in the started 34 minutes. Luka played 41 minutes. He damn near played the whole game. He was hella efficient too. He had 43 points in 41 minutes, so he was hella efficient. That's crazy. So a lot of these dudes playing big minutes because you're not getting that much production from your bench. The bench is always Marcus Smart did some good things. I'm gonna say he did good from the bench, but these other guys and Jake LaRavia, he did all right. But you want to see more from your bench. Like Vanderbilt, he's been here. He's been here too long now. So I don't think, really, I don't think they bench is bad. I don't think the bench is bad. I think once LeBron get back, they bench can get a little stronger because one of those guys, like maybe, I think Hachimura, he might come off the bench when LeBron come back. You know? Because I can't see Reeves coming off the bench. You got Gabe Vincent. Well, no. Hachimura might be in the lineup. But you got Gabe Vincent, though. He might go to the bench. Yeah, Gabe might go to the bench. Because Gabe, he's not consistent. The reason why he's in the starting lineup is because he got hot the other night from 3. But he might go to the bench when LeBron get back. Yeah. Yeah, because 3 points ain't going to cut it. I'm trying to look at who they can, what will be my starting lineup for the Lakers. What would be y'all starting lineup for the Lakers right now? Or if you care about the Lakers, or what would be your starting lineup for him right now? Because I'm trying to make a starting lineup out of this roster. Like, I know LeBron, Reeves, Luka, that's 3. Ayton, we went and got him for size, so that's 4. Who will be that 5th player like you would slide in there? I think they need to put Marcus Smart in the starting lineup, man. I think, maybe Jake LaRabia because he's shooting. Yeah, I think Jake need to come to the starting lineup. And we still got guys that like that youngster that I was talking about the other night. We still got guys that's on the way. So hopefully we can get some production, man, because I feel like we should trade Austin Reeves and Luka. We should trade them. Yeah, we should trade them. OKC and the Rockets, man, they did good. That was a good game. That show you 2 teams that's gonna be something in the West. You know what I'm saying? The 2 teams that was always there. And this is just the transition of the NBA. They got full of young guys. And this is just what it's gonna be. This is the new NBA, man. With these young guys. This is the new NBA. This is the new NBA, man. So, man, comment on what y'all seen tonight, what y'all thought about these games. This is On Top of Your Game, Sports Talk. This is the second one I done did. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I enjoyed chopping it up with y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. Peace.
We can get it going, yeah, right now. We can get it going, yeah, right now. Big dreams in a small town. I love it up, they need to pipe down.